What's up, people? How's everyone doing?
One thing I say it always keeps.
Dragon Ball Super episode 74, surprisingly really good. So obviously last week ended with Jacko trying to blast Gohan out of the sky. Gohan's trying to scream out to him, hey, it's me, it's Gohan, but Jacko actually has no idea who that is. Gohan has to actually take his helmet off before Jacko knows who he is, and even then he's like, oh, you're Goku's mediocre kid. So Gohan doesn't really have a lot of respect there. Jacko ends up telling him why he's there and asks him not to tell anyone else. I'm pretty sure because Jacko's just embarrassed that he has let a criminal out of his sight. So anyway, Barry, being the scumbag that he is, decides that he doesn't like how Gohan's getting all the attention and he wants to set him up. So when the idol chick decided to ask Gohan to study lines with him at her house, that was actually Barry's plan, while he'd sit up on a roof and get photos just so he could show Videl and try wreck Gohan's family life. She actually tries to save Gohan by not getting him caught with the cameras, but Barry was sitting up on the roof, and for some reason she decided that she would kiss Gohan. Barry takes these photos to Videl, and obviously Gohan's scared as, but Videl knows Gohan's character and knows that he wouldn't do it. There must be a reason. She's a ride or die chick, and then we see Gohan looking tough as when he goes and pushes Barry into the wall saying, leave, get out of my house. I mean, he wasn't that tough. Gohan could obviously squash that guy, but it was good to see a little bit of aggression out of Gohan. This is where Wadaga strikes. He knows that Barry's got a lot of anger in his heart, so he jumps into him, then bursts through the wall, puts Gohan's head through the wall, chucks him back at another wall, takes Pan and writes a little message on the wall saying, meet me at the TV studio. I think the reaction could have been a lot better. I really would have liked to see Gohan like yell and scream, or like just charge up like real angrily and storm off. But I mean, we got a basic passive Gohan just looking annoyed and flying off. So Gohan finds him, they start fighting. He actually changes into different forms. He actually ends up transforming into something like the size of a Ozaru or Godzilla. Dude is wicked fast too. He smacks Gohan, sends him flying, and then gets right behind him and catches him. Then uses an I-beam to shoot him to the atmosphere. While floating around the atmosphere, he must have heard Videl cheering him on, so he comes flying back down, does a Kamehameha, but instead calls it a super great Saiyaman beam and shoots it. Hits him, splits Wadagash and Barry back into two separate beings, and then that's it, story's over. I mean, we get a cool funny scene at the end where all of Gohan's families come to watch the movie and Goku said he fell asleep because it was boring, he'd rather fight than watch fighting. I mean, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this filler. There was 2 episodes of Gohan. Everyone wants to see Gohan back again. Obviously, they weren't as cool as we would like it, but it was cool to see Gohan having a little bit of aggression, and I guess it's kind of a build-up to the arc that he'll be in. He's obviously one of the contestants for the Universe Survival arc. We haven't seen him for a while, so it'd be good to see like what his motivations are now, which are to make his daughter proud, make his wife proud, and to protect them. Like I said, he had a bit of aggression. It was really good because we know Gohan for having that uncontrollable rage. I mean, he's got it under control most of the time, but as soon as he lets it go, then everything goes crazy. In the previews for the next episode, we see Goku and Krillin go back to their training, and something that I really want to see, Goku versus Great Saiyaman. So it'd just be cool to see Goku sparring his son again, maybe give him a little bit of a lesson. And I'd like to see something there about Goku acknowledging that Gohan could be a great fighter. Something where Goku could come off more as a teacher, saying, you still have a lot of untapped potential. If you trained, you'd be really good. Because I mean, we all know that, but it's good to hear it from another character that makes you feel like it's going to happen. And obviously Goku and Krillin are best friends, so they're going to probably have some heartwarming moments there in that episode. But I mean, yeah, all in all, great filler. Also, Dragon Ball Super has been dubbed, and oh my gosh, the hype was real. If you loved Dragon Ball Z back in the day with the voices of Christopher Sabat, Sean Schemmel, you are going to love the dubbed. Honestly, the dub just gives off a better feeling, a more nostalgic vibe. Something that a lot of us have really been waiting for, and just having it now is incredible. I recommend rewatching it. If you're thinking, oh, the first 2 arcs were just the movies and they're already dubbed, I'm not sure if I want to go back and rewatch it again. Trust me, it's really good. And if you've made it into the video this far, thank you so much. Obviously, I really appreciate it. But if you want to watch something really good to watch this season, Blue Exorcist is out right now and it's really good. Obviously, it's only up to its 2nd episode, but I mean, if you haven't watched Blue Exorcist the 1st season, go check that out. The only thing is, I believe Blue Exorcist up to episode 17 was all canon and they made their own like anime ending at the end. So this season 2 is starting where episode 17 or 18 left off in the 1st season. So if you want to check it out, it's really good. If you guys want me to do a review on Blue Exorcist, let me know. Or if you want me to explain the 1st episodes, let me know. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly really appreciate it. I'm the Saiyan Satsumi. Catch you guys next time.